Traders. It is February 22nd on a Wednesday. I'm going to update you quickly on BTC. We have a previous Wednesday low, which I'm pretty certain it will get taken at 22,043. Monday low, which I'm currently waiting to get taken at the moment, right? I closed 50% on my shorts, the ones that I had listed in the Discord. I don't want to be greedy enough. I got a solid entry. I actually shorted weekend. I shorted the weekend high. One second. Let me turn on all the. Get rid of this because we don't need this. Okay, so this was originally the play because Monday was a holiday. When weekend high gets taken, shorted, and then at the end of the day, close it at 23.8 something that I posted. I do think we're gonna go lower to Monday low. You don't have to keep weekend high active anymore, but I do want to indicate something, right? So hear me out. Get rid of this. You don't need it. You have, if you open up your order block indicator, you have a double top with an exhaustion bar here. More often than not, that gets taken. An exhaustion bar is this right here, this level toggle. See this? Turn it on and off. More likely than not, this gets taken, guys. So I will be looking for scalp longs. I'm still in 50% on my short, which I'm not going to touch until we get somewhere down here, right? Somewhere down here, the Wednesday low. I want the Wednesday low to get taken. But I will open up scalp longs and I want to ride it back up because I really do believe that this is going to get taken right here. This will get taken. A double top with an exhaustion bar, unlikely that it holds. Whether it's an SFP before the main dump or whether it's going to be for a continuation to $26,000. I don't know. I have not mapped it yet. I haven't spent time like that. I've been mobile trading the past couple of days, but I'll do my due diligence over the weekend. So that being said, from a session indicator, I want you to open up. We need the daily open always on your chart. Keep that in mind, guys. I want you to open up the monthly range. So monthly low is still sitting at $21,000, guys. 21,000. Double top on the monthly high, obviously, right? We had a double top at 25.2. More likely than not, when we do happen to go back to monthly mid and monthly open, it will be reactive and act like a supported area for us to carry back up, right? In the short term, within the next maybe day or two, let Wednesday range establish itself. Currently, right now, if you do close everything that you don't need, only keep your monthly open up. Wednesday range is way too small. So likely what will take place today to expand this range, this is going to come down here or this is going to go up here. And there's going to be your range for you to play. Likely what I'm thinking is going to take place. One of these two things. So if you close everything and you have nothing open, I honestly generally believe that we're going to either expand up here or expand down here today, like within the next 24 hours. And then we can carry on to play a sweep of the two. So I got a few DMs, and I'm sorry that I'm going to do this in the middle of the video that asked me why I changed my strategy going forward. I don't think we're in an environment where we can constantly keep just saying buy the dip, or in a bullish environment. So what I do now, since I'm mobile trading a lot, I just play the sessions. I wait for a weekend range to establish itself, and once the weekend range establishes itself, I play the sweep, whichever way comes first. If the sweep of the low comes first, I'll play the longs. If the sweep of the high comes first, I play the shorts, right? So I've been patient. It's been very rewarding. I'm not really looking at the directional bias of BTC anymore. I think that overall macro wise, we're still going to make a lower low and we're still going to come all the way down to the bare bottom pits. I don't think that the macro low is in. That's the only reason why I'm playing this as a range to range play. I do believe that my longs that I have in spot will be good enough for at least $30,000, $28,000 to $36,000. Firm believer, we're going to go up there and then probably make new lows. This candle over here does not sit well with me at all. Right here, there's a skip in this candle. Likely that it does get cut. We do come back to revisit this area at $16,000 and probably go even lower. And if you zoom out to the monthly doesn't even have a significant wick down here. So everything points to me like this is temporary bullish relief. even if we do happen to get this beautiful bullish relief all the way up to 35, 40,000, consider it a blessing because we've been downtrending for almost 1 fucking year. Take your freaking profits, exit the markets, short everything that you possibly have without me telling you, giving you financial advice. And likelihood, we will come down to somewhere over here. Very, very likely, high probability, we will be coming down to at least $13,000 or $10,000, guys. And unfortunately, sad to say, but more likely than not, we are going to do it within the next maybe 10 months, but before the end of the year. So even if you do happen to get something like this, likelihood you're coming right back down here. Hence why I'm playing the scalping game. I'm not really interested in long-term positions. The only thing that I've been doing right now is when we get a high time frame pivot, I am buying the coins that I indicated in the Discord that I'm stashing away for the next year or two. Other than that, until I see another pivot, I'm not buying any more spot. So back to the actual charts quickly. All right, this is what we have so far, right? Go to your 3-day, go to your 4-day. The 3-day equilibrium is sitting exactly at $23,000, right? Right here. Very likely you coming down here. Very likely. So 3-day EQ. And then on the flip side, the 3-day EQ, 25.5. So assuming that we stay in this range, we're going to do something like this. All right. We could even draw some kind of like pattern here. I don't know. I'm not a pattern trader. I don't do stuff like that when it comes to price action. I only pattern trade the oscillators. But anyway, the FEGs, the EQ of the FEGs, the middle point of the fair value gaps are very significant and they act like magnets. Keep that in mind. On a weekly time frame, we stopped at the EQ, the first EQ above us, below us. We stopped at the first EQ above us. It's just, what usually takes place. On the flip side now, though, in a bearish scenario, your bearish EQ is at 18.7. I'm like 95% sure we're going to come back down here, guys. 95% sure. Just remember this video. It's February 22nd. I'm telling you, we're going to come back down to $18,773. So just be very careful with assuming that we're in a bull market and whatnot. All right, so close all this. Well, 12 hour. 12 hours is important. I want to show you guys something else too. There you go, 12 hours. See how the 12 hour caught us right here? Right? So trade, I'm not telling you to have the FEG on. By the way, John's making an update on this to get rid of the smaller percentile FEGs, the ones that are smaller in range, and only keep the big ones that are important. Keep this indicator active in the background, toggle it on and off just to see where the EQs are. So all that we need to see is where is the EQ. Other than that, guys, there isn't really much else I want to tell you. The order block indicator, obviously it's very important. Keep in mind where we currently are right now with BTC. Where's the 12 hour? There's a 12 hour block here. There we go. The 12 hour block is still intact down here at $21,000. The POCs, as you see, they're yellow, right? So always have them on your chart. I think it's mandatory to have them. I got the weekly on, but you could turn on the daily if you want. Right? We have a daily that's untapped down here. I think at 21.8. Yeah, 22,000 untapped daily. This one just got taken right now with this little wick over here. We have another untapped one at 24.687. And this doesn't mean that we have to go tap these, but just it is a logical area if you have confluence with other metrics that we will go down there and it will act like a magnet. The most important thing for you guys to know is there is a 4-hour exhaustion level. Got this thing populate right there. This, very important, guys. So PT order block, exhaustion level toggle with a double top right here. Turn this on. There is a 4-hour exhaustion level and a double top. This is going to act like such a magnet. You got no idea. All right. So I'm going to be prepared to short this once we get back to the top side. And I'm going to end up targeting, if we get up before down, I'm going to end up targeting this consolidation down here that led to the breakout. Always look at the previous exhaustion levels as areas of interest. So my target will be down here. If we do happen to go up before down, I'm going to be targeting $21,000, right? The only level of scalping area of interest from a short perspective that I need to be aware of to flip long, it will be the 3-day EQ, the 3-day EQ. Okay. Other than that, guys, I got 50% of my shorts still open that I opened up on the weekend high taken, and I have my spot longs that are still running at half value. I'm not planning on closing them until 30,000 or 38,000 or 36,000. I don't know. Once we get to $28,000, I'll start looking at charts relatively closer. And then from a lower time frame perspective, guys, open up your sessions indicator, identify your Monday low, your Wednesday previous low, and those are your areas of interest right now. Monday low is sitting at 23.8, which should get taken shortly sometime today. Pretty confident it will. Monthly open, which is another area of interest, is 23,136. I will punch scalp longs here, depending on if we have a reset on the 1 hour and 2 hour. I will. If we do happen to get something like this and come down here, I will punt scalp longs here. But most importantly, guys, the biggest level that I'm interested in seeing, if we do happen to go up before down, is I will short any move to the top side, and I will target down here, which is going to be this exhaustion level. Also previous Wednesday low. All right, guys. That's all I have to say. Let me not delete the EQs because the EQs are important. Let's go like this. I'll tell you guys a little bit about the oscillators too. 1 second, guys. I didn't even look at the oscillators on the computer. We have, oh yeah, we're getting the daily over under, guys. It already activated. See that red little dot? See this? It's unconfirmed because the daily candle didn't close yet, but it's activated, guys. So be very careful, man. Be very careful. We are officially in bearish territory. Officially. And that's from a daily time frame. So when you get a daily over under, you're talking about at least 15% move. That will bring us somewhere down in low 20s, guys. Be very careful. Okay? Cheers. And DMs are always open. Cheers, guys.